All right. It is something that most of the country does not get the opportunity to do. Recall your governor when you think he is doing a bad job. But California voters, just might fire Gavin Newsom, their governor, before his term is up. They get to do that in California. New polling shows that more than half of Californians are in favor of recalling him. 40% want him to stay in power, and it signals a major shift in opinion. In May, only 36% supported the recall. News Nation's Adrienne Bankart is here with us in studio. This would be way past your bedtime once the morning show starts, but we're glad you're up with us tonight. Why is Newsom down now by double digits all of a sudden?
It's the COVID pandemic superstorm, right? I mean, obviously, this has given more time to recall supporters to get the word out about this. It's given momentum. It's given a push. The fact that California, many of the counties, 50% of the state, back under a mask mandate, that has frustrated Californians. They've been very vocal about it. And a lot of people have thought that Governor Newsom has mishandled how the pandemic affected businesses, houses of worship, as well as schools. Now, what we know is that there has been more momentum towards him being on the recall list, but voters do not know who they want to replace him. 40% are currently undecided. So it's a very strange world in California.
It's a strange world in California no matter what.
Okay, that's your opinion.
If you ask us Midwestern
I'm from
types,
California.
We can disagree on this. I'm a Midwestern kid. You got high taxes, you got all sorts of stuff out there. You do have sunshine, though.
Yes.
And you also have recall elections, which none of us have. How does it work?
Very rare to have a recall election. This would only be the second in California's history. I believe only the fourth in the nation's history.
Wow.
So it's usually not successful. And like back in 2003 when Gray Davis was ousted and replaced by Arnold Schwarzenegger, which seemed unlikely then, particularly in this situation, we have this very popular governor. Gray Davis was very unpopular back in 2003 and considered that he mishandled the energy crisis, the state budget. In this particular instance, it's the COVID reaction and that French Laundry dinner that voters cannot get out of their minds when the governor went unmasked to that party with lobbyists, and that's at the same time he was telling people that they should wear masks indoors and that some businesses, again, should be shut down because of the pandemic. But we do know this. People are going to be getting their ballots as soon as the end of this month. On September 14th, the recall vote will happen. There will only be two questions on those ballots. One, should the current governor be recalled?